Hey, my loves, your girl, Miss Millie XX here. Okay, you guys, come on in the room because we have a lot. We got a lot to talk about, okay? And as you can see, I'm not mad. I'm smiling because I'm here to tell my truth. Now, the problem that a lot of people are not going to like about this is that my truth may expose some things about them, and I believe that's what will make them mad. Okay, hey, come on in. But frankly, I don't care. Okay? It is what it is. And I am here to tell my truth. All right. Who else in the room? I'm trying to wait everybody. Hey, Sierra. Sierra, I'm here to tell you about a traumatic event I went through. Very traumatic. But I have to do it because it's something that it's a story that needs to be told, and it may help other people in our community, okay? All right, you guys ready? All right, so I'm trying to wait everybody. Yeah, let me talk. Okay, all right. So, as you guys know, I just recently came back from a break on social media. I hadn't been doing any videos, and everybody's happy. Thank you for everybody who's been showing me love on me coming back. I took a couple weeks off because I experienced something traumatic, and I just needed time to just relax and refocus. Okay, so weeks back, I was sitting at home on a Friday, and all of a sudden, I was invited to this event. Now, granted, I knew a couple of people, but I was like, the event was the next day, and it was I was like, well, dang, I got invited to the event last minute, but I said, you know what? I said, I really haven't been anywhere since COVID, because y'all, when COVID came, I ain't gonna tell a lie, I was definitely quarantined and social distancing. I hadn't really been, I'd been like maybe to the grocery store or maybe to like one or two friends, but actually being out doing events, this was my first event out. So mind you, I am a little nervous. So for some reason, getting ready that day, I really didn't eat anything. So fast forward, I got to the event. When I got to the event, the first person I see was Ebony. Shout out to Ebony. I absolutely love Ebony. Ebony is the sweetest person. I met her a couple years back at a Raheem Brazil event. And when I say she is black girl magic, she is the sweetest person there is. I absolutely love her. And I sat down. And when I was sitting down, I was just trying to, just fall back. I wasn't trying to, get too much into, everybody's business. I was just, falling back. This was my first time out. I really hadn't ate anything. So, of course, when certain people walk in, some people have the eye like, oh, I don't know who that is. I ain't gonna speak to them. So for me, I don't beg nobody to speak to me. If you speak to me, hey, I'll show you love. If you don't, then that's on you, because everybody knows I'm a dope person and I'm very loyal and I'm a good-hearted person. So if you don't speak to me, hey, that's your loss. So then Amani Van Zant walked in. Oh my God, when I say I absolutely love me some Amani Van Zant, she is the sweetest soul, the sweetest spirit there is. And me and her just had a wonderful conversation. It was just absolutely wonderful and absolutely marvelous. So fast forward, we're waiting for the event to get started. And now mind you, I hadn't ate anything. So all of a sudden, this girl walked up to me. She said, hey, are you hungry or something? I said, yeah. Now, mind you, food wasn't ready, but she had some food out here. So I go up there and I said, what is this? She said, oh, it's just something to make you feel good. I said, oh, it's some good food. She said, oh, just take one. So I take one. Now, when I take one, I eat a little bite of it. And then she tells me, oh, this is edible. And I said, girl, wait a minute, what? So you gave me an edible and you didn't tell me. And people are probably going to say that I knew. No, I say this in front of everybody. I did not know. I have occasionally drunk. I can count the times on my hand that I've been drunk. I've never done any drugs. So when it comes to that stuff, I'm a little naive. Yes, I dated trade boys that have smoked weed. Yes, I dated them drunk a lot. But just because I dated them doesn't mean that I did that. Okay. So now I'm confused, like, oh my God, I ate this little edible. So now I'm a little confused. So fast forward, party starting. I get a little something to eat. And all of a sudden, I'm starting to feel a little woozy. So I sit down and the performances are going on. Now, all of a sudden, I see Hey Mikey ATL. And Hey Mikey is there. And everybody's joining the phone. We just phone now. Mind you, I'm starting to feel a little queasy or something. I don't know what's going on. I've got to have this edible. I'm just playing like, Lord, please don't let this have nothing in it. And I ate a little food. Now, mind you, I hadn't really ate nothing. I was trying to eat something, but I was nervous about the edible thing. The little piece I ate, because I ate a little bitty piece. And I didn't even know what it was after I ate it. So then Mikey, all of a sudden I looked at Mikey, and Mikey, all of a sudden, Mikey just drops to the floor and falls. He drops to the floor, and I'm like, oh my God. Mikey, are you all right? And even Ebony will tell you this. The concern in my eyes, because I was so concerned about what happened at Mikey. And he passed out. Now, mind you, this is the event. Yeah. First of all, this is the event for Web Life ATL. If I ain't tell you this, it's an event for Web Life ATL. First of all, when you see the event, I'm going to let you know it's about 17 people there. Yeah, 17 people there. So since they want to do what they do, I'm just going to be like, about 17 people there. So mind you, Mikey passes out. While Mikey is passed out, people are still performing. Now, this is what happened. Ebony goes over, and Ebony tries to check and make sure Mikey's all right. Leave it to a black woman. A black woman always got to be the one. She always got to be the one that turns them out. Gay guys all around the room, still on Instagram, flexing, dancing, performing, everything. Mikey's passed out on the floor. Now, mind you, right now, I'm so concerned. So right now, I'm queasy stuff. I say, well, let me get up and go to the restroom. When I get ready to go to the restroom, I start walking. When I start walking, I start feeling really woozy, and I had my head like this. All of a sudden, I fall down and I pass out. Yeah, I passed out. So now, a little bit later, I wake up and I see paramedics over me, and they're like, "What's your names?" And I tell them my name. I say, "Oh no, I'm all right." I say, I just feel queasy. I said, I want to call somebody from home to come pick me up. And, you know, they asked me a whole bunch of questions. I answered all the questions. They said, oh, yeah, she's coherent and whatnot. And what happened is, I just said, I got to go to the restroom. So I go to the restroom, and I just sit back there for a little while. I call my ride to come get me. And shout out to Jason Pure. He performed the event. Jason sat in there with me while everybody else from the cast was gone. He sat in there with me. He said, hey, I'm going to sit with you to somebody. Jason is the sweetest, godliest human being there is. He sat with me until I was feeling better to walk out. When I finally was able to walk out, he walked me to the outside where I sat in a chair. Ebony was still there. Ebony was like, oh, Melly, are you all right? I hope you're all right. Thank you again, Ebony, for being so concerned about me. And Jason stayed there. So when my ride came, Jason helped me to the car. I got to my ride took me home. I was feeling horrible for like all that day. Next day I was feeling weak. And I just had to take days off because it was a traumatic event for me, because like I said, I don't really drink, I don't do nothing. So for me, I was just scared. Like, this was a traumatic event for me because I don't do anything. Like I said, I have dated trade. I did trade to do weed. I did trade to drink. But anybody who knows me knows that ain't Melody. That's not Melody. Melody don't do that. So fast forward. Now, mind you, I don't took a couple weeks. I don't got past this. I don't got all my situation. I'm trying to get back in my lane, right? Yes, no, they were not wearing masks. No, they weren't. Real talk. No. And so, granted, I had took my mask off inside too, because I had one in my purse. However, I was doing a lot of social distancing. So, mind you, a couple weeks gone by, I don't forgot the event, got it over. So now, I get an invite to Web Life ATL, the show. So I say, oh, you know what? I said, well, maybe this is something to make amends, or maybe I can, like, you know, come there and do an interview this time and whatnot. So I commit to the tickets. After I get the tickets, I'm talking to my boo, and some said, Melody, go look at the trailer. I go look at the trailer, and here I am all over the trailer. Now, mind you, when I came to the event, I was staying out of the subject. I didn't want to be recorded. Anybody who saw me there saw that I was not trying to get recorded. I was just trying to mingle and do things, but I was not trying to be on camera, nothing. I was all over the camera. And here's my thing about it. One, I did not consent to be recorded. Two, I'm not a cast member of your show. I didn't sign up for that. So so then all of a sudden I talked to Mikey. Mikey's on the show. I said, Mikey, this is a traumatic experience. I didn't know this happened. This is not right. What's going on? And Mikey says, he said, well, the focus will be on me. We're not trying to make you look bad. I would never do anything to hurt you. And I know Mikey would never do anything to hurt me. However, when I look back at the way the show was edited, this is where we're going to get to transphobia and all this stuff about people not being good. Certain clips I'm at, one clip I'm laying on the floor and my dress is up. Luckily, for some reason, I had a short little dress because we were dressed in costume. Now I'm dressed like this little zombie girl. Luckily, somehow something told me to wear some tights. And if you look at it, you can see some pink. I had some pink undies, and I had my black tights. Whoever the cameraman is, instead of him saying, "Oh, something's wrong with her," he's recording my dress up and my panties up there. Like some perverted-ish. Is clout chasing that important to you? Yeah, he was exact. I didn't sign up for none of that. None of that. So then I go and watch the video. Now, mind you, I don't have a problem with Mikey because Mikey did say, I don't want to do anything to hurt you. And Mikey did pass out himself, so I was so concerned about Mikey. I go to watch a trailer, and two of the cast members, first of all, I'm not even going to give you the time of day. All you got to do is watch the trailer, know who they are. One of the cast members actually was doing something like this. Oh, this girl, an actress. You mean to tell me somebody passes out and somebody is hurt and an ambulance or an EMT call and the first thing you want to say, they're ambulance? Okay? You may say I'm a nobody, I want a cast member, but let me tell you something. If I'm a nobody, I'm a cast member, why did my name have to come out your mouth to carry your entire segment? Message. Because if it wasn't for that segment, let's be real, that wouldn't have got a lot of people to watch. Let's be real. So you welcome for me carrying your segment on me being passing out and you're not, like, where do you go at? Like, people are actually on Instagram flexing and stuff and joking about people passing out. And you flex, where do they do that at? Where's your morals? Where's your character? And I don't care what you say. If you big mad, you big mad. Because anybody who follows me knows I have always spoke my mind. I have always told the truth. And right now I'm telling you exactly everything that happened. Okay? You should have been given the consent. But yes, thank you. I know they should have brought the law. That's why I want them to say something about this live. I really want them to say something about this live. I want it. And matter of fact, I probably would do another live depending on what's edited in that video. Try me. Okay? These people are joking, and then they made a joke about, you don't joke about a trans woman. Do you know like 40 transgender non-conforming people have died this year? And you're making a joke, oh, this person's the actress. You're still on Instagram flex, and you say something about like somebody passed out, and first thing you say is, oh, at least they got to perform. Where they do that at? Oh, I know where they do that at. See, I didn't understand this because, see, I've always been a person to where I won't do anything for clout. So I guess a clout is a hell of a drug. I guess it's a hell of a drug, okay? And that is some of the reason why I was gone, because I was getting my mental health back. Now, supposedly I was invited to the event. I know I'd probably be banned. I probably don't even want to go. But Web Life ATL, the series, yes, had a scene where they had the joke on a trans woman. They made fun of somebody passing out. People were flexing on Instagram and say, at least you got performed. Yes. You're welcome for me not being a cast member and me not speaking, carrying your scene. You're welcome. Because see, here's the thing about it. I'm going to wave at somebody. Here's the thing about it. It might be hard to prove, but this is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, Leslie. It is ridiculous. And the thing about it, people are going to laugh and they're going to joke. But anybody who knows me knows my platform. I am telling the truth. The thing about it was I could not sit here and not speak my truth after I saw that trailer, okay? I'm not blaming nobody for what happened. What I'm saying is I did not give my consent. The way the stuff happened was just so morally wrong. And people wonder why the LGBT plus, especially the black LGBT plus community, has so many problems. It's because of the fact we are so into, let me get some views for my music. Let me be able to perform. Let me get some views for my web series. Okay. And frankly, anybody who got a problem with this live, I give 2 cares. I give two cares you pissed or not, because I'm speaking my truth and I'm speaking everything that happened there. And the thing about it is, you can argue with all you want to. You can argue with all you want to, but deep down inside your heart, you know it wasn't true. People are passed out. You flexing on Instagram. It's in the video. It's on your site. You're the cast member. But yet the person who's a nobody and then carried you, please keep my name out your mouth. I said it. Please, please. And that is, I had to do this and speak this because I wanted people. I didn't know if any trans person, any gender nonconforming person was going to the party. You have to realize now that it's sad when you're not even safe to be you around your community. As much as I just went off on the people who said that, if they were to come in front of me and they were to get shot, as much as they probably hate my guts, as much as they probably want to talk to me, guess what? If they were in trouble, I would call ambulance and I would wait right there for them. You know why? Because that's called being a human being. However many pictures they have, however many views I get, that's not important to me over your life. But see, the thing about it, like I said, that clout is a hell of a drug. So Web Life Atlanta, yeah, I said it. They joke and took shots at Black Trans Lives Matter. Now that I've said this and I've said everything that's going on, what part of that is a lie? Yeah, I told that. So now you're saying you passed out trying to, no, I'm not trying to make nothing. I just told the truth. Now, if you can't handle that, that's not my problem. Grow up. We're grown adults. Tough love. Okay? So that is the reason why that happened. I had to send in my truth because I have people like Miss Stevie, who I love, who look at me, and I could not speak my truth and not. I had to speak this because of the people that follow my page. And if you feel some type of way about what I said or what happened, and you want to unfollow me, that's fine. I understand. But to those day ones, understand this. I've always been a real one. I've never claimed to be rich up here. I've never claimed to be, I've had all this. I've never claimed to be all that. I've never claimed to be perfect. But one thing I've always done with you guys, and anybody who's followed me for a long time know, one thing I've always done is I've always kept it 100% real with you guys. Have I not? Do you have access to the video? So, you know what? I might actually add access to it. It's actually on their YouTube page and it's on their Instagram. And you see it. And the video is horrible. And what also got me, I don't know if I talked about the part where, I was laying on the ground and the cameraman and my dress was up. That really, as much as the shot got to me, that really got to me because here I am passed out my dress up and the cameraman is recording me. Now people might say, oh, you had tights on. No, still. That's disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. And then who are the producers? You let somebody post that? Where's your morals at? Okay. So there. I always keep it real, and I had to tell it what it is. And frankly, I don't care. Send this loud to whoever you want to. I don't even care because one thing Miss Melly does is I've always told you this. I don't bite my tongue for nobody. When I came this live, I did not tell not one lie. I told exactly everything that happened. Okay, and this is what it is. So shout out, thank you for my girl Ebony for being so concerned about me. Shout out to Money Van Zant. She was just such a wonderful spirit. Actually talked to me in the DM afterwards. Also shout out to Jason Pure. He was a great individual. And thank you guys for your love and support. I had to be real with you guys because I always keep it real. And I don't want any other person in any member of my LGBTQIA plus community to go through what I go through. If I got to bite some bullets, if I got to be talked about, if I got to be scandalized, if I got to have my name, people say I'm this and that and allow me, that's fine. Okay. But I'll take that. Because one thing about me, as long as I know the truth of what happened, baby, that's all that matters to me, okay? That is all that matters to me. We are all about checking them out. Thank you so much. To photograph someone in a state of undress is immoral. And thank you. Oh, thank you, Miss Stevie. That means so much. You say we appreciate you. I absolutely love and adore you. You guys get ready because I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate from the show. But I'm so ready for that. So we must hold our people accountable. Why discriminate against trans women when we already a minority just being a part? Thank you. Thank you. And the thing about it is the recording was bad enough. But the fact that you would joke about somebody, you joked about, I'm an actress? I'm passed on for I'm an actress. I'm an actress. Really? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. But I had to come to you guys and just simply speak my truth and say that this situation, the reason why I've spoken is because I had to show my love that I will not be a victim. I will not let what somebody say about me determine where I go, what I do. I am in a better place than I've been in a long time. I'm living in a good neighborhood. I have friends who actually really care about me more than anybody else. I have somebody who has made me realize what love is again, that makes me smile. A person that just makes me smile every day for just being me and nothing else. And I absolutely am just in a better place, and I'm just not gonna let nobody take me back to anywhere I used to be. Nobody's never ever gonna do it again. I am happy where I'm at, and we're gonna keep making these moves. We're gonna keep protecting Black trans lives matter. We're gonna keep protecting the LGBTQI plus community. We're gonna continue to support and protect Black women. We're gonna continue to be us. And if I gotta fight and be talked about, scandalized, frankly, I don't care. Okay. But Web Life Atlanta is a bunch of bullshit. And I hope that y'all have fun with y'all show, the Ambulance show with y'all, because honestly, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is the saddest part about it. I'm gonna probably get called a nobody or not this and that, but I guarantee you, I didn't have a speaking part, but I guarantee the episode get more views than any other episode. Guarantee you. Guarantee you get more views than any other episode. So you're welcome. You're welcome, since the nobody didn't have a character and was a character. You're welcome. You're very much welcome for your highest viewed most episode. You're welcome. This was totally wrong. It was uncalled for. It is the reason why the Black LGBTQ plus community cannot get anything together. I will not be a victim. I will not let anybody take my power. And I frankly don't care about any gay Black man that has a problem with who I am. And especially if you don't know me. You have my name in your mouth and I don't know you. Who are you? I don't know you. Period. Thank you, Steve, for bringing this awareness to me. You know, I'm very vocal about things I have trained. Thank you so much. We all thank you, Sky. Sky, that means so much to me. And I know a lot of people is going to probably say something, but Sky, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, everything I told from this story, it was correct. I don't have any problem with Mikey. Me and Mikey have talked, and Mikey has said that he didn't do anything for her. And plus, Mikey was passed on floor too. So I don't have no problem with Ebony. I love Ebony. Ebony stood up for me. She was concerned about me. And Manny Van Zant was concerned about me. Jason Pure was a gentleman, you know, but these things have got to stop. How can we expect to get more LGBTQ rights and when we can't even stand together ourselves? We are a double minority. We already dealing with being Black and then being a member of the LGBTQ plus community. That's another one. Okay? We got to stop this, okay? I don't care what I say in this live. I'll say in front of anybody. Because one thing about it, Ms. Mel don't lie. I told my truth. It is what it is. And I absolutely love and I thank you, my loves, for everything you do for me. I thank you guys for coming on this live. I know I'm already ready for the naysayers, because the only thing about it is they're not going to speak no truth. The only thing they're going to do is they're going to talk certain things and say so about you and try to read you. They're not going to tell the truth. See, I told a story. And see, for them, they can't tell a story about me because they don't know them. They don't know me. I told my story. And I told the truth. Okay? Stevie is my sister, and I love her. I have trans experience, friends, and family. So to discriminate against her own is downright. Thank you, Sky. Thank you so much. And the thing about it was, what hurt me the most, you guys, was the fact that I reached out to certain people. And Mikey was the only one that really responded to me and said something. I reached back early this morning. I'm still waiting to hear back from the producer of the show. Never said nothing. Gabe never said nothing. Hey, is we all right? Are you all right? Never said nothing. I wasn't a cast member. No, nothing. Never said nothing. Never said nothing. Just recorded me, edited it, put it out there to get their views, and that's it. But yet, yet when if this show doesn't take off, people love to say, "Well, we don't support our Black LGBTQ people." But look what you did. Look what you did to 2 members of your community. Look what you did. Look what you did. And I was told, I said that the focus was going to be on Mike in the video. And here's my thing. What really pissed me off about that was the fact that if the focus is on Mikey, why do I have 2 or 3 clips of me on there? Why 3 clips of me? That's the thing about it. You couldn't carry your show without me. Y'all should have kept me a check. Y'all. I mean, let's be real. If you hadn't had me on there, you would have had to cut. You would have had to film some more footage. Let's be real. Let's be real. Because as much as Mikey was on there, I was on there. Let's be real. Keep it 100. That's what it was. Oh, thank you, Zach. Do you mind if I come on with you, my sister? Oh, no, I don't mind if you come on with me. Come on. Come on. Okay, so how do I, because I ain't adding nobody in a while, how do I hit the little people button or what? I think I hit the people button. Okay, go live. Okay. Hey, Sky.
Hey, how are you?
I'm all right. I'm just up here. I just had to just tell my truth. I've already had to block a couple of cast members because they already said something just reckless. And for me, I'm not gonna take that negative energy.
First let me say this, that
Hold on, what happened? Okay. Okay, I don't know what happened. Sky actually declined. Something happened to decline, or either something happened. I don't know. Um, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be to get Sky back. But I think him for. Okay, hold up. Okay.
okay, there we
Okay.
go.
Okay, there we go.
There we
Okay.
go. So I sent the live to a couple people because I like to
Mm-hmm.
bring awareness,
Mm-hmm.
and do let me say that for me it's not, I don't know all of what happened, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm very vocal about discrimination towards members of the LGBTQ community,
Mm-hmm.
especially when we make transphobic comments, or we
Mm-hmm.
put our trans brothers and sisters in certain uncomfortable positions. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? The
Yes.
purpose of us being what we like to call influencers with doing reality TV
Mm-hmm.
is so that we have people within our own community who can identify with
Mm-hmm.
us. You know what I mean? Who see themselves being represented
Mm-hmm.
on these platforms. Because if you really want to be honest, there isn't a lot of major productions that allow trans
Mm-hmm.
experienced people to be in the
Mm-hmm.
forefront. You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? So when we get opportunities like this on web TV series, and
Mm-hmm.
you have the opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to put people of trans experience in the forefront, why
Mm-hmm.
not treat them with as much appreciation, consideration,
Mm-hmm.
respect? And I always say this, that for some reason, because I've seen it happen here recently. Not only is it discriminating against people of trans experience, but I always feel like that colorism plays
Mm.
a
Mm.
huge
Yes. Yes.
part in terms of
Yes.
our community.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean? How
Mm-hmm.
you may, I've seen light trans experienced individuals being treated way better than people who are of a darker hue. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what I will say to you, Miss Melody, is this: continue to speak your truth.
Thank you.
Continue to share stuff like this.
Thank you.
Um, I, for one, you have my support.
Thank
I
you.
mean, this, and like I said, I'm one of those people. I don't punk easily. I'm gonna say what the
Oh,
fuck.
oh, I've
I
seen you before. I've seen your show on your
Yeah.
show before. I've seen you before. I promise you. I
um,
know you don't.
like I said, I don't know all of what happened,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
when I know from certain people, I absolutely adore Stevie, and
Mm-hmm.
I love what she stands for. And I know that usually when she's bringing something to my attention, then it
Mm-hmm.
has to be something that needs necessary
Exactly.
attention on.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Um,
Exactly.
and so, again, continue to keep telling your truth.
Exactly.
I promise you, I promise you.
Mm-hmm.
I always say that if we can't go to platforms that allow us to
Mm-hmm.
be our authentic selves, who doesn't support us,
Mm.
then what you need to do is go from, in the words of Tyler Perry, when they didn't have a place for me at the table, I created
Mm.
one.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
Thank you. Thank you,
So,
Scott.
my sister, to you, continue to keep shining. Uh,
Thank you.
Continue. If there is no table, you don't have a seat at the table, create one.
And honestly,
We,
that
we,
is so powerful for me because the couple years I've been in Atlanta, I've had so many people behind the scenes, people don't realize I've worked with and I've done stuff for. And then when it came to my time to try to get it, it was like, oh, we don't, oh, they go ghosts.
well, here's the thing: when we talk about representation of our community,
Mm-hmm.
trans women, right, or
Mm-hmm.
people of trans experience are
Mm-hmm.
inclusive to that. And I
True.
feel that although we say LGBTQ,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's okay when it's the L. It's okay when it's the B. It's
True.
okay
Mm-hmm.
when it's the G. But when we
Mm-hmm.
start getting to the T and the Q, it's like, oh well,
Yes.
wait a minute. You know, this is
Yeah.
this is a little bit too much. And then
Mm.
we want to pick and choose in terms of who we accept. And the reality of the situation is, if as a young person who's of the LGBTQ community, a young person who's a gay man, if I can't turn on the TV, or if I can't go to certain platforms like YouTube
Mm-hmm.
and look
Mm-hmm.
on there and see myself
Mm.
on screen, not
Mm.
specifically myself, but someone who's a representation for me,
Yes, yes, yes.
right? Then
Mm.
what do we really have? And it's the same thing with
Mm.
people of trans experience, because if we can't turn on the TV, if we can't hear them on the radio, if we can't see
Mm-hmm.
them
Mm-hmm.
in movies, if we can't see them in theaters, you know what I'm saying, doing theater
Mm-hmm.
work, if we can't,
Mm-hmm. You're
see
right. You're
them
right.
vlogging,
Yep.
if we can't see them in every aspect of the
Mm-hmm.
industry, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
they're there. It's not that
Yes.
they're not there.
Yes.
Are they getting the proper credit?
Yes.
Are they getting
Yes.
proper recognition? Are they
Yes. Yes.
proper exposure? Because they
Yes.
are there and they've been there. It's not like it's something that's new. I think that a lot of the times that it's the ignorance within our own communities.
Mm.
We don't.
Mm. Speak that again, Scott. That's a gem right there. That's a gem.
It
That's a
is.
gem.
We're
That's a gem.
afraid to come to the table to have something that you said a few minutes ago, to have adult conversations.
Yes. Yes. And that was one of my issues. My thing was, had the show had just came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to just do something, explain the situation, or do something?" I wouldn't have had a problem with that, Sky.
Hmm.
I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But nobody said anything. It just was somebody sent me the video and I saw it,
Right.
and that was my biggest issue with it.
Well, see, here's the thing that we have
Mm-hmm.
to be mindful of what we put out. And
True.
as I stated last night on Imani's platform, we
Mm-hmm.
have a huge responsibility, because
Yes.
what we're doing is that we're making it uncomfortable for the people that's coming behind us.
Yes.
You get
Yes. Yes.
who's looking to
Yes.
break into these, who are looking for opportunities, such as these particular platforms, and looking for those same opportunities and saying, I see this person and I want to do what they're doing. You know what I
Yes.
Because
Yes. Yes.
I too am inspired. I too can do this. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
We have to be
Yes.
very, very careful of the message that we're sending out. And I think that we can disagree
Yes.
with
Yes.
being violently disagreeable, or being immensely offensive, meaning where we're discriminating against one another, because the
Mhm.
reality of the situation is that feelings is not about a point of agreement. It's about a point of
Mhm.
acknowledgement.
You're
I'm
true.
not
You're
asking
true.
you to agree with me, but I am
Yeah.
asking you to respect how I feel.
That
But
that that right there, that part right there.
and
That
so
part, yeah.
um, I stand with you. I do. I don't
Thank you.
want to take over your live, but just hearing you talk and
Hmm.
speaking so eloquently,
Hmm.
you know what
Thank you.
I mean?
Thank you.
And being very vocal, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I have trans experience friends. I call them like my family. Like blood could
Hmm.
only make us closer. You can't
Hmm.
say anything about one of my friends, and there are no
Mm.
repercussions. Now I already said that God is still working on
Okay.
me. Okay, all right.
Yes.
God
Yes.
is still working
Yes.
on me, friend. I ain't all the
No.
way there yet. You know,
No.
give
You
me
have
peace and
honestly,
positivity today,
Guy.
and tomorrow I could beat somebody to fuck up.
Honestly, Guy, you spoke to my spirit. Spirit. I needed this
Thank you.
because I just came on just to speak my truth because I I didn't come on really this morning. I just want to speak my truth to get to be able to be able to go forward.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. I don't want to do no whole bunch of videos, man. I just want to speak at one time. Whatever somebody else does, that's fine. But just get my truth. But what you said really spoke to my spirit. It really did.
Well, here's the thing. Um, Silence is compliance.
Mm,
You remain silent. You make it
mm,
okay for people to push whatever narrative that they want. And
yes,
you make it okay for people to mistreat you. You make it
yes,
give people permission to mishandle you.
yes.
And you don't have to flip out. You don't have to put your hands on anybody. But the reality of
Mm-hmm,
the situation is we're in a place and a time where
mm-hmm.
I have just as much right to be here as you.
Yeah. Oh,
I
oh.
have every much,
Mm,
right. You get what I'm saying? To
yes, yes,
be
yes,
somebody and
yes.
participate in helping the next person who's coming behind.
Mm,
Because the old folks call it, you know what I'm saying,
mm.
reaching back and forward. You
Yes, yes, yes,
understand?
yes, yes,
So
yes.
we have a responsibility for the people that are coming behind us when we step onto these such platforms. Like it's good to
Mhm.
get the bag, it's good to want to be entertaining.
Yes, yes.
There's no character behind that. If you
Mm,
find,
mm,
you get what I'm saying? Because you can
mm,
entertain
mm.
all day long, but as I stated last night, are you relatable?
Yes, yes,
You get what I'm saying? Because we
yes,
take the quality out of what reality TV was meant for.
yes, yes,
People
yes,
who are just really, I call it storytelling.
yes, yes.
And what you'll find, Melody, is that you'll find that there are people who are interested in creating storylines.
Mm,
And see, storylines usually means that we have to conjure up some shit. We
exactly.
got to throw together some shit because we're competing with a
Yes,
lot of our peers to want to be
yes,
number one and wanting to be great. And sometimes
yes.
in doing that, you're sabotaging yourself, not the other person, but you're sabotaging yourself because maybe you might climax and you may get to where you want to be
Mm-hmm,
fast. And
mm-hmm,
it's okay that you've arrived there because I'm not diminishing anybody, but can
mm-hmm.
you stay there? Is the
Exactly,
key. Anybody can
exactly.
arrive there, but can you stay there?
You have that longevity.
You got to have longevity. And so
Yes.
as you can see, all my peers is falling falling in here. But I just want to encourage you to never, and I do mean never, stop speaking your truth.
Thank
Never
you. Thank you
stop,
so.
because when you do, you give bullies power over you.
Yes, thank you.
This is not
Mm-hmm,
meant, like I said, to demean or to degrade anybody. I don't know the full story of what
mm-hmm,
happened. But when
mm-hmm,
we put out narratives of discrimination, especially
mm-hmm.
our own, because I think that there's a fine line between I don't like you, you don't like me.
Yes,
I don't care
yes,
for you, you don't care for me. You have a
yes,
different perspective, I have a different perspective. But when we're
yes.
downright discriminating against someone
Mm, yes, yes.
based off of race, based
Mm-hmm,
off of hues, right?
mm-hmm,
Meaning
mm-hmm.
colorism, complexions,
Yes,
being
yes.
transphobic,
Mm-hmm,
well, then we're talking about something completely different. And that needs a completely different kind of conversation. That needs a
mm-hmm.
completely different time. That needs some real attention. Because you can't
Yes,
call it Black Lives Matter, right?
yes. Yeah, exactly.
you're sitting at a table where you have a sister who's very much included in this movement, and
Yes,
you
yes,
discriminate against her, or you make
yes,
transphobic comments or
yes,
gestures, you know what I mean? Or you're
yes, yes.
willing to do certain things that may allude to discrimination. You know what I mean?
Mm, I know what you're talking about.
You have to
Yes,
be
yes,
responsible. You have to explain that.
yes.
You have to explain that. And I think that that's what people fail to realize when we're talking about being content creators, when we're talking about being uh public figures, you know,
Mm,
or you know fake celebrities, whatever you want
mm,
to call
mm,
it. You get what I'm saying?
mhm.
There's an obligation and a responsibility that you have. You know,
Yes, yes.
I think that that's what most people forget. Like, I'm one of those people, like, you can't mind fuck me. You understand? Like, you can't just push anything down my throat and expect me,
Mhm, mhm,
because what I'm going to do is I'm going to challenge you. Now you have to,
mm.
you put a false narrative out there, and now you have to explain it because you can't mind fuck me.
Yes,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
yes, yes.
So I want to encourage you. Anything that I can do to show support, I will. Let me know. You get what I mean? Because like I said, these are things.
Mhm.
This is why I got into reality TV, to have
Mm.
these types of conversations and to fight these kind of battles. Like, don't get
And
me
when
wrong, I
you
don't mind getting a girl together, but
mm.
it's these kind of conversations and
Mhm,
these kind of fights, because we're still fighting a movement with being trying to be integrated into mainstream and being
mhm.
accepted for the gifts and the talents that we have, where we can be in a room
Yes.
and not have someone feel like, they have to be threatened by our presence, whether you're a gay man or whether
Mhm,
you're trans experience, regardless of what hue you may have in terms of your complexion.
mhm,
You know what I mean?
mhm.
Regardless of
Exactly.
androgynistic or whatever
Mhm,
it is that you may be, however it
mhm,
is you feel comfortable with expressing yourself,
mhm.
can you fully accept me in its entirety? You know
Exactly.
what I mean? And be
Mhm,
comfortable or and not feeling threatened based off of what I look like. You know what I
mm.
mean? How I
Yeah.
express myself, my emotions, my feelings,
Mhm.
what I identify as. Those things
Yes.
should be of any relevance. If I
Mm.
treat you well and you're treating me well, if I'm respecting you, then give me the
Yes.
same common courtesy.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's it.
That's it. That's
You know.
it.
So I'm gonna be, in
Thank you so much,
I
Scott.
just wanted to come
Thank you so much.
that way.
Thank you.
Maybe, hopefully, somebody will be inspired, and maybe somebody will have a different perspective
Thank you.
now. You know what
Thank you.
I mean? And so, anything that I can do, you let me know. Okay, you keep
I
your
will.
head up.
I will.
Okay?
Thank you, Scott, so much. Thank
Trust
you
me,
so
you got some
much.
backup, bitch. Okay, so you keep your head
Thank you, Scott. Thank you. Thank you.
up.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Talk to you later.
All right, love.
All right. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Sky. Whew, that was what I needed, my loves. Oh my God. I'm gonna read a couple of these comments before I leave. Discrimination and abuse to transgender women, damage the community. Yes, 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 yes. Oh my God. I'm glad to have you in the family. Hey, Miss Blue. Hey, Miss Melody. I'm a straight male, but I respect everyone. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna go take care of a couple things, and I thank you guys so much for just being here with me. I thank you guys for just um, listening in on my truth tonight. Tonight wasn't so much about me. Tonight was strictly about me telling my truth, and it was about hopefully making it better for somebody else coming along. Okay. I absolutely love you, my loves. Bye.